there was a letter on my bed from Camilla, dated 2 days previous, saying such exciting news about the engagement. Do let's have lunch soon when Prince Wales goes to Australia and New Zealand. And love to see the ring. Lots of love, Camilla. And that was... wow.
What really happened during that meeting? And how terrible were the consequences of it? Diana was madly in love with her Prince Charming. But did he ever feel the same way about her? During their engagement interview, a reporter asked them if they were in love. And Prince Charles's answer is still shocking for everybody.
Of course.
Whatever in love means.
He made her cry for the first time soon after the engagement. The Prince of Wales was leaving for a 5-week trip.
You may recall seeing a picture of me sobbing in a red coat when he went off on his aeroplane. That was nothing to do with him going. The most awful thing had happened before he went.
Diana revealed the truth behind her tears years later.
I was in his study talking to him about his trip. The telephone rang. It was Camilla, just before he was going for 5 weeks. So I thought, shall I be nice or shall I just sit here? So I thought I'd be nice, so I left them to it. And just broke my heart there.
But that was not the first time that she had heard from Camilla.
When I arrived at Carrot's house, there was a letter on my bed from Camilla, dated 2 days previous, saying such exciting news about the engagement. Do let's have lunch soon.
That invitation was just a painful trap. What were Camilla's real intentions?
So I organised lunch. We had lunch, and very tricky indeed. She said, "You're not going to hunt, are you?" I said, "No. I just wanted to know that."
Diana realised the meaning of that conversation much later.
But as far as she was concerned, that was her communication. I was still too immature to understand all the messages coming my way.
That torturous lunch left her full of doubts. And not long after, she confirmed the devastating truth.
And then someone in his office told me that my husband had had a bracelet made for her.
The bracelet Diana found was engraved with G and F.
You need a proper Fred tutorial.
Who's Fred?
It's my nickname for the Prince of Wales.
The prince also had a secret pet name for his ex, Gladys. Charles insisted that it was just a goodbye gift. But 2 days before the wedding, Diana was about to cancel.
I went upstairs, I had lunch with my sisters who were there, and I said, "I can't marry him. I can't do this. This is absolutely unbelievable." And they were wonderful and said, "Well, bad luck, Dutch. Your face is on the tea towel, so you're too late to chicken out."
Lady Di didn't lose hope that he would change.
I think the devastated Diana, I think she did have a huge amount of love for Charles. I've always believed that she would have loved it to have worked. I think she was very young, very naive when she married him, and I think she thought love conquers all.
Even the late Prince Philip tried to help them. He asked Charles to devote 5 years to his marriage, and if it didn't work out, he could go back to his old love.
Both of whom were trapped. You know, Prince Charles, who really was a kind of old world character who had been pushed into this marriage by his family.
That was exactly the time that he stayed away from Camilla. Diana spent the most miserable years of her life.
Pretty devastating. Rampant bulimia and just a feeling of being no good at anything and being useless and hopeless and failed in every direction.
Soon the world was aware of Lady Di's extreme pain.
The story I got kind of blew me away because I then heard that in fact the princess was wildly unhappy, that she had become anorexic.
Diana found some comfort and support in the people's love, but Charles even took that away from her.
Everybody always said when we were in the car, "Oh, we're on the wrong side. We want to see her, we don't want to see him." And that's all we could hear as we went down these crowds.
The prince was jealous and took it out on his wife.
I've come to the conclusion that really it would have been far easier to have had 2 wives. To have covered both sides of the street. And I could have walked down the middle, directing the operation.
After 11 years of torture, they finally split up. Charles astonished the world by confessing his infidelity.
Did you try to be faithful and honourable to your wife when you took on the vow of marriage?
Yes, absolutely.
And you were?
Yes.
until it became irretrievably broken down. Us both having tried.
Lady Di also raised her voice as no other royal had done before. She had the courage to talk about her controversial marriage. Despite the princess's tragic end, they both found some peace after the divorce. Do you think Lady Di's life would have been different if she had paid attention to the signs at that lunch?